You want job security, then quit your job. Yes, you heard me. You want a life of bliss, predictability, you want to be able to have control over your time, then I think you should write your resignation letter now. Yes, I mean it. Write it now. Let me start with this real life story. This event took place on a Monday morning in the city of Lagos. James Ajibade, not real name, is a hardworking man with a goal of adding to the bottom line of his firm, and as every job seeker does, he always looks forward to his monthly pay slip. James usually starts his Monday morning with a management meeting. He held a managerial position in his firm, so management meetings was a normal occurrence for him. The meeting was scheduled for 9 a.m. that morning, but did not kick off as scheduled. James got a call on the intercom at 9:15 a.m. that his head of department, HOD, needed his attention before the meeting can start. James went ahead to his HOD's office and they had a brief chat. He never suspected any foul play, so James was calm. He started to sense that something was not right when his HOD started his speech. James Ajibade, we know you are one of our best hands here, and management does value your contribution to the bottom line of the organization. However, a decision has been made by management that we would have to let you go due to the current economic situation of the nation, and it takes effect immediately. Your guess is as good as mine. James Ajibade started the day with a job, but it ended. James Ajibade started the day with a job, but ended without one. So I want to ask you a quick question. If you find yourself in James Ajibade's shoes, what would you do? Would you quit? Would you give up? Stories of job losses is always a wake-up call. A wake-up call to ask yourself that question. How have I been faring so far? Am I my job? As a matter of fact, you are not your job. So if you lose your job today, it does not mean that's the end of your life. Individuals that build their lives around work alone tends to get affected when there's a job loss. But there's always a reverse part to it. There's always a better way to look at it. The better way to look at it is have an understanding that you are you. You are the CEO of You Incorporated, irrespective of your job. If I ask you the question, who are you? You are not your job. You are not your circumstances. You are not the things that you have gone through in life. So if you're there at this point and you're looking at how do I actually achieve job security is actually an illusion. Job security does not exist. The only security that exists is you and your ability to bounce back from every job. Time when we build and our sense of definition of ourselves are built around our job and the conditions that we find ourselves, it makes it more difficult for us to cope with a shock of a job loss. Let me give you a shocker. Now, in my very short work career, over a decade, I've had 3 job losses. Yeah, you heard me right, 3 times. I've lost my job 3 times. And for every of those times that I lost my job, it's always been a reality check. A reality check as to, Segun, what are you doing right or wrong? And I looked at each of those situations and I was able to bounce back out of those situations. And today I tell the story not out of the place of art, but from a place of learning, from a place of looking from inside and say, what did I learn from each of those situations? Now, one thing that was very critical in each of those situations is my ability to look inward. Yes, the ability to look inward. The ability to ask yourself the question, what can I learn from this? Now, that's not something easy to do. I must tell you, it's not an easy thing. I'm willing to share my experience with as many that want to have someone to speak with. Just kindly click on the link in the description and as well in the comment section below to book a 30-minute free career clarity session with me. I'll be able to share from my experience. How was I able to bounce back? I'll share strategies. I was able to go from each of those job losses and being able to get jobs. back, and being able to regain myself back, and being able to remain sane even in the midst of each of those situations, because you are not your job. You are the CEO of You Incorporated. How you handle this job loss goes a long way to determine what happens after. You want job security? Then quit your job. Hope you did not take that seriously. Hope you did not take that seriously.